chatting with this young man, and he's an 11-year-old CEO. Imagine that. His name is Isaiah Rowley, and he's the CEO of Isaiah's Wonder Crafts. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you today?
Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm doing great, and it's great for you to join us this morning. I'm very excited to chat with you this morning because just reading up on some of the things that you have done, and you're only 11 years old, it makes me question myself, and it makes me wonder a few things. You know, what have I been doing, at the age of 9 to 11, and, to see the great things that you're doing at your very young age. I'm very interested to find out how you got to where you are right now and what are your plans for the future. So tell us a little bit about your business called Isaiah's Wonder Crafts.
Well, it started by my mom. Well, she was thinking about homeschooling, and since quarantine started, she signed me up for a cooking camp.
Right.
And one of the classes were to make fudge. So I tried that one out. I gave out to my neighbors and my family, and they said if I make and sell, they would definitely buy. And then it picked off the ground from there.
That is wonderful. So, but that is not your only stint into entrepreneurship. You actually were making some other crafts before that. Can you tell us about them?
So I was making concrete pots.
Wow.
In 2017 to like 2018, and they did put me on the newspaper, and then I was doing art, abstract art on canvas board and selling to members of my church and other people.
That's so wonderful. At only 9 years old, you were doing that. I tried my hand at a concrete pot once, and I broke it live on set, unfortunately. But who do you credit your inspiration to really do business?
Well, my inspiration, and who I credit, it would be my parents, because they have been entrepreneurs since before I was born.
Right.
So I was born into entrepreneurship. So I was going at the age of 1 to 2 years old with my dad to drop off stuff for their business. They used to do salads and stuff like that.
Right.
So I used to go with him and go everywhere with him where he would drop off.
So you were in it from birth, really?
Yes.
What advice do you have for other young persons, that may have an idea but they don't quite know how to make it get off the ground, like how yours have?
Well, I would just say keep doing. So what you would do, once it is a positive thing to us, and also to enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, it's not going to come out as well as if you do enjoy it.
So very well said. Now let's speak a little bit more about your fudge. So I understand the name of your fudge is not your grandma's fudge. Why that name?
Well, my mom and I were talking about it, and we were eating it. So we were like, this is not like a grandma's fudge because it's not as grainy.
Right.
And it's really like smooth. So when you bite into it, it's more like a chocolate kind of feel.
Very cool.
So instead of the sugar fudge, it's more of a chocolate fudge.
Of a chocolate fudge kind of thing. So you have your own niche, right? And this is available in a few places. Tell us where we can actually get your fudge.
So in the back of Starlight, there's a place called Simply Gourmet. Starlight Shopping Plaza. Then there is a place in Ellerslie Plaza called Iole Marketplace.
Right.
And then there's Bloom's Digo Martin and Bloom's Marval. You could get it at.
But here the fancy places, your product in now. Very well done, very well done. And but now that everybody's in a pandemic and things are a lot different, has it affected the things that you do and even your business?
I don't think so at all, because I started in the pandemic, which is some people are saying they can't even continue their business in it when I started it in. So I would say that's an inspiration for whoever wants to continue or start a new business.
Wow, you could be a inspiration to even adults, because there's a lot that we could learn from you, Isaiah.
Thank you.
And before we go, tell us about one of your favorite things to do as a hobby.
As a hobby, won't be as a hobby, but golf.
Golf.
Because that is the first thing I pursued before my business.
Right. And it wasn't only a hobby, you're actually quite accomplished at it. Tell the public what you've done with golf so far.
Well, I have won about 15 competitions.
Wow.
In Trinidad. I have went to Florida to fix my swing and to improve. And then I went to Tobago to play and learn with one of the coaches there.
You're just amazing me right now, and it really makes me wonder, what have I been doing with my life? At 11 years old, you went to Florida to fix your swing in golf, right?
You didn't go in the backyard and fix your swing.
Amazing. Well, Isaiah, I know I had a great time chatting with you this morning. Congratulations on everything you've done so far, and I look forward to all the great things that is to come from you in the future. But before we go, one last thing. What is next?
Say it again, please.
What is next for you?
What is next for me? Well, to bring out more flavors.
Right.
I have here that I could show you all.
Really? Yeah, sure. I'm very interested to see.
This is my first flavor, the chocolate walnut fudge.
Whoa, nice.
Wow-wee.
And I have my second flavor that launched today. It is white chocolate cranberry.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Wow-wee.
I think it's important that we taste exactly what you have there. So please feel free to send it to 11 Marble Road.
You could always send a 6-pound bag,
I think we should support him and buy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that too. But you could also send.
Then I have these. They could go on bottles.
Right.
This is the one. It could go on any bottle once the neck is not too wide. And this one is only in Iolate Marketplace.
So that's like the premium one.
Yes.
All right. Well.
Before we go very quickly, Isaiah, do you have gift sets for Christmas, like gift baskets? Yes. You do.
So this is the packaging. It could hold up to 10 pieces.
Right.
And you could buy for HR, like you could buy for
HR could buy for
businesses.
us.
Okay.
You could buy to give out as Christmas presents.
Nice.
Like the boxes I showed you all, it holds 2. So if the person does not like sweet stuff so much, you could give them that and they would still enjoy it.
All right. Okay. I'll be checking it out for some Christmas gifts.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Well, Isaiah, it was a pleasure chatting with you this morning, my friend. Continue being the great person you are and doing the wonderful things you are doing. I look forward to all the best from you in the future.
Thank you.
All right. That was 11-year-old CEO Isaiah Rowley, who is the CEO of Isaiah's Wonder Crafts, who are doing so many things and, fixing his golf swing in Florida. I